I'm Tim Malloy with the Civic Association, and this is Palm Beach TV. A respected Palm Beach doctor says he will get the vaccine as soon as possible, and he will tell you why, no matter what your age. You should too. A sophisticated gang is targeting Palm Beach and making off with luxury cars and everything in them at a cost of hundreds of thousands of dollars lost. And do you miss this? Sure, it was cold here over Christmas, but New England was foggy and soggy and flooding. We'll show you. We were told that the number of COVID cases would spike over Christmas week here in Palm Beach, and they did, although not as significantly as was feared. In the past week, the number of cases has risen to 328 on the island. That's an increase of 3.5%, 11 new cases from a week ago, 12 deaths. That is thankfully unchanged. The rollout of the vaccine has begun. In Palm Beach County, 4,529 individuals vaccinated. State of Florida, nearly 123,000 individuals have been vaccinated. If the vaccine is offered in Palm Beach, and it will be soon, will you get it? 46% of Americans say they will right away, and a local doctor is right in line with them. He says no matter what your age or your condition, you need to get the vaccine.
For nearly 50 years, Palm Beach resident, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Arthur Burdett has been a highly respected member of the medical community. COVID-19 has given him a second mission to give this critical piece of advice to Palm Beachers, especially seniors, about the COVID vaccine.
Get it. And I will say, I hope I'm the first older one to get it. It's starting to be spread in our community now. The virus is starting to be spread, and we need to get it to the older at-risk population as soon as possible.
And he's ready to help. Dr. Burdett says as soon as he is immunized, he'll get right to work.
One of the things that I plan to do as soon as I get immune from having my 2 COVID shots is I'll go out and popularize to older people, to whatever group that needs to be popularized, to get the shot, because it's the only chance that we've got individually to not get sick. Sooner or later, the population, the percentage of people in the population is going to go up and up and up of who gets sick, and that's what we're in the middle of right now, is a major spread of the virus.
After a lifetime in medicine, Dr. Burdett says his medical colleagues are waging the fight of the century.
In your long career here and elsewhere, you've treated Vietnam War veterans, you've done it all. Is this the worst medical crisis you've ever encountered?
I've never seen a crisis like this that affected a huge percentage of the population.
Dr. Burdett is optimistic the highest risk Americans, including Palm Beachers, will be getting immunized in a few weeks. And he says it's none too soon.
We are the vector. Human beings are the vector. The virus has to have people like you and me to live in to start to grow, and then it spreads from one person to another.
When you put it that way, it's even more scary. This has got to be one of the scariest things ever in medicine.
It's unbelievable scary. If you read any history, the last thing I knew of that was anything like this was in 1918 and 1919. And then that they didn't have any vaccines. They didn't really understand the mode of transportation or transmission. And it was serious. And it wiped out a lot of people then.
So when is the soonest we will get the vaccine here in Palm Beach? Wendy Rutledge talked to Daryl Donato, the fire rescue chief, who will be in charge of that. Here's what he had to say.
We are registered as what's called a closed pod or closed point of distribution. This is part of the state's vaccination plan, these points of distribution. These are groups that are willing to take some of the load off of the state and vaccinate their communities so that the state doesn't have to. And so we did this back during the swine flu scare of 2009, and it went very, very well. And we're duplicating that process with some changes to improve it. And we anticipate, based on what we heard on a call last week from the State Division of Emergency Management, that we may be able to get to our phase 2 65 years of age and older, or people with comorbidities that make it very dangerous for them to have COVID, for that group to begin getting vaccines somewhere near the end of January, beginning of February, or mid-February.
In October, 1 in 5 Americans said they would never get the vaccine. Though the numbers of people who say they will is growing quickly, that 1 in 5 number is not wavering. Palm Beach police right now are urging local residents to be wary of people casing their property, their driveways, people following them in other vehicles, and be sure to lock their cars. There has been a rash of high-end vehicle thefts by a slick gang, likely Miami-based, that may be shipping the stolen vehicles to South America. Scouts driving luxury cars on the island will survey our streets looking for mirrors that are not folded in. That is an indication the car is unlocked in many vehicles. They will signal a team of car thieves who are juveniles, unlikely to get jail time if they steal a vehicle and get caught. They get the car, they go over the bridges as fast as possible, and it is gone. It's remarkable, say investigators, how many people will leave their cars idling or close them with the keys inside. There are cases where the cars are literally gone in 60 seconds. So the advisory is the obvious one. It's high season for car thefts. Protect your property. The Civic Association is again partnering with the food bank to address a terrible problem. Food insecurity in our area, joblessness and despair have taken over the lives of many people. Let's tell you about this. We call it Nourishing Our Neighbors in Need. It's modeled after the Protect Our Produce initiative that took food that farmers, due to the crisis, may never have gotten to market, to families in need. We're asking members of the Civic Association to contribute to the effort as they did back in March in a big way. Food insecurity, as I said, is very real. You have only to look at the lines of cars waiting for food handouts all over the country. If you'd like to help out, you can contact us by going to palmbeachcivic.org or call us at 561-725-4002. It's an important initiative. We hope you'll help. After one of the coldest Christmas Eves and days on record, tourist-friendly season appears to be back. The new year will be welcomed in with temperatures in the low 80s. Take a look at this. New England had a rare 18-hour torrential downpour over Christmas. This footage of snowmelt spilling off of Bromley and other Vermont ski mountains that were stripped of a 3-foot snowpack by the bizarre long rain event. It didn't take long for temperatures to get back into the 20s and people are skiing. I'm Tim Malloy with the Civic Association, where membership matters. If you are a member, we hope you will rejoin with us. If you're not, we'd love to have you be part of our hopefully very helpful organization. Our next newscast for Palm Beach TV will be in 2021, a week from now, as we say goodbye to a very, very difficult and sad year. We wish you a safe new year, and we urge you again to wear masks and keep social distancing. We are not out of the woods at all on this right now. We expect big numbers to spike in Palm Beach County and even our town over the next few weeks. Vaccines are on the way, as you heard, so there is great hope on the horizon. We wish you the very best, and we'll see you soon.